that. So
Saying something on the wall over here.
paintings were up in this, like,
Don't touch that anymore.
Oh, really?
yeah, you know, the big price, you could buy one, but
Oh.
I wasn't paying.
There you go.
$100.
You guys ready? I'll go ahead and call the meeting to order. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible,
With liberty.
and justice for all. Okay, is there any amendments to the agenda? No amendments. Everybody have a chance to take a look at the minutes? Motion to approve.
A motion to approve, Mayor.
Need a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, I'll go ahead and open it up for citizen comments, and there's no citizens out there. Next on the agenda is adoption of the 2026 budget. We had the public hearing on it. There's very little comment on that, so I need a motion to go ahead and adopt the 2026 budget.
I'll make the motion to approve and adopt the 2026 City of Knox budget.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, next on the agenda is ordinance 2025, ordinance 6, the 2026 salary ordinance. This is just the first reading. Basically what is fixed in there is elected officials, 1%. The employees went per 50 cents per hour for the employees, which comes out to 2.5 to 3%, you know, for them, difference. Now, the reason we went a little bit conservative on this is because if you guys have been paying attention to SB1, in the years ahead, you know, there may be a good chance that we are going to have to maybe tweak our budget and not upwards, tweak it down a little bit. We've already know for sure that we will lose our seated county. That goes away in 28. We'll have to replace it with our own. We have to do that in October, and that will be at 1.1 to 1.2%. So, but there's other revenues that we are going to be losing for the next 4 years or whatever. So, just have to pay attention to that. So, but anyways, do I have a motion to go ahead on 2026 salary orders for the first reading? Okay, second, any discussion on it? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay,
You say aye, Donnie?
Well, I'm still thinking about what I was gonna say something.
okay,
I just.
let's start all over. Let's start.
No, I just.
Well, go ahead and ask it down, because this is just first reading. We
Right.
can,
I know that we got ordinance, we have it over there now. I'm just curious, are we still on the time schedule of getting out of that or?
I think that is next year. I'll have to look at the contract because, good thing you brought that up because we do need to know from them next year if they're going to renew it. Yep. So I can tell you right now, next year at this time, remind me. But we do have to, yeah, there has to be some communication between the county and us on that, on city court. Again,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
take clerk treasurer's report.
Clerk says this report. So I need some signatures for our vouchers. Thank you for the votes on the budget and I got a lot going on other than we read for water bills tomorrow. And that's about it.
News report. Real short. Trick or treat, you know, scheduled for October 31st. Been brought to my attention that there is a possibility football, the sectionals, that we could host a game. Supposedly, some schools have already adjusted and they're not having their trick or treat on the 31st, just in case that happens. You know, it's a gamble. Either you can go to Saturday night or the Thursday night. Or we can leave it the way it is and play the odds that. Yeah, I think we'll win. I think we're going to be in the second round, but they don't know. You know, it's a draw. They draw on who's home and who's visiting.
How much time's between the time they find out and trick or treat? Is it-
But maybe a week at the most. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Your partner got to make the decision before then. You know,
Same as Saturday.
You say Saturday?
I think. it's not school day.
Right, because if they have it on Thursday, they at school on this morning. I like Saturday night also, rather than the football night.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's worth a gamble to move because what if it does happen? You know, you're going to eliminate quite a few kids from trick or treating because there's a lot of kids going to football games. A lot of traffic in town. People eat out, and then after, it would be not good.
It'd be safer for the kids on Saturday.
Yep.
Motion.
Do we need to make a motion?
Go ahead.
Go ahead and make that motion.
I'd like to make a motion to move trick or treat to Saturday night, October the 30th.
And we keeping it at the same
November 1.
November 1. And you said, yeah. And are we keeping it at the same time, 5:30 to 7?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
5:30 to 7.
Was that a given then? I mean, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what we'll do is we'll have to I'll have to redo the flyer. We haven't done anything yet, the board, and we'll make sure, WKBI knows that, we're changing it. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Just an update on a couple things that's going on that basically, the Sunnyside Estate lots. We have not closed the deal on any of the lots yet. They are still in their discovery. The company that bought 20 of them put a purchase on them. They said, hopefully it's done by November. So I don't know if we'll see any houses going up if they follow through with purchasing. Right now they did ask about closing. But there's another hang up and there's a possibility that either we're going to eat $8,000 or I don't think they will. Because they need a CAD drawing of that subdivision. And the company that engineered that out was in France. So we're trying to work it out with all three of us to get that done. The property on 18 North Main. Yeah, the burnout building. We should be getting really, really close. I thought we'd have the deed by now. And I will see our city attorney tomorrow at the board of works to find out why that hasn't came through, because we did have to take our special assessment of 29,000 or something off the tax sale. Because was going to turn it over to us. And we did that, but we don't have a deed yet. So that said, once the deed is in hand, I think we are going to try to rent an excavator. We got our operator, Jason can run that. We'll take the concrete floor out and the wall that's there, prep it, and then maybe possibility have a public meeting on input on what people would like to see go in there. A lot of towns put a lot of nice attractive courtyards in, which I was talking to one of the downtown owners. And basically they thought that was a good idea because You know, you can put fire pits in, you can make it really attractive.
Mhm.
You can start having a little bit of music downtown. So we need something in there that's gonna attract people down.
Okay,
No. Look,
We bought that.
we bought Robbie's Newburgh.
Right.
And then the main building that those.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
we're going to, you know, I thought we'd have it by now. You know, I thought, you know, so that's the area. Then we'll have to, you know, you'll have to, we're gonna have to spend money, you know, one way or the other. We'll look for grants and all that. I don't know if there's a lot out for, you know, development like that or redevelopment like that. But we might have to see some small grants and stuff like that, just different things, but, you know, we got Robbie's, which will be parking like it is, and then get that cleaned up, then our next step is the back parking lot.
Mhm.
He still owns that, and we're gonna try to acquire that also and blend it all in then. You know, if it's one big redevelopment, you know, blend it all in. So, which is gonna take time, but since we get the deed, we'll be able to move a little bit on it, so.
You have a rough idea when this could occur?
I tell you, tell you the truth, I thought the way, city attorney thought they were preparing the deed, that was last week. And so I thought for sure by tonight I could tell you guys, you know, I can't do that. So I'll see him tomorrow, Board of Works tomorrow, and I'll see what kind of hang up is going on.
Okay.
But,
Yeah.
So, guys got any other questions for me?
I have a question. Are you on council?
Well, yes, I'm done.
So the Hickory building on Henry. Before they open, I thought a fence had to be put up. What's going on over there?
Here's what's going on over there. Hopefully they attend the Board of Works meeting tomorrow, because basically they owe the city a lot of fines for going in there without getting permits to do any work or anything else. They have avoided a stop work order. They have came in the building left and right, and they're still doing it.
Mhm.
So we'll see if they show up. We can't hardly get any answers. People that get on Facebook probably know more than we do. But they're planning on opening what, 1st of October, which they cannot do. You know, it was, that nursing home was built under special use for its residential zone. It was built for nursing home. And they know that. They knew that 2 years ago when they first met. And they have ignored everything so far. So with that said, I think there's going to probably, they naturally do not want to come in and try to get a special use, because they were told numerous times to have it, you know, to put a rehab center in there. They're just ignoring everything, so. So, my thing is, expect them to open up October 1st, or whatever their date is. And basically, before we can take any action, they have to open up, and then we'll be filing in court.
There were 200 people to my job. Representatives of place, they had given their information, and I told them that, you know, it was city council, so I gave them Lonnie's information. They were supposed to be in contact with.
We can't even, they won't.
Tell that, tell somebody.
Well, they are, you know, Lonnie has been dealing with them a little bit on their as far as their lack of getting permits and stuff. Other than that, we don't even know who owns the place. We don't even know. Lonnie asked him when he had a meeting with them on Copeland Fraction. They wouldn't tell him who owns it. So that's where we're at. That's where we're at with these guys. And they perfectly understood and know they have to come in and apply for a special use. Because that is zone residential. Once they close it down as a nursing home and left it live for a year, that special use goes away. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they have to come in and apply for a special use for a rehab center. Now, with that said, is there going to be pushback on both sides? I know the neighbors in that neighborhood are not happy.
Not at all. Well, why wouldn't they would not reach out to? That's at my back.
I wonder why they wouldn't try to reach out to anybody.
I have no idea. Don't know. There's gotta be a reason. Yeah.
Forgiveness.
That one is fine by the day.
No. So I mean, make a long story short, things, down there will, it'll take time, it will proceed. I mean, we're not going to, unless they know something that we don't. The thing is, they will have to do it the right way, come in and get a special use permit, whether it goes in front of the BZA first, and then like anything else, if the council does not like the decision of the BZA, they can hear it, so, but I think there is a lot of concerns to me on that type. I'm familiar with rehabs of that type, and there is a lot of concerns on my part because I live right there. It's in my backyard. We have kids in the neighborhood. I developed that 10 acres and knew there was a nursing home. That didn't bother me. But if I would have known that would have been a rehab, there's no way I would have built 10 homes around there. Not that close to rehab. And then concerns is we got 24, 26, 52 lots right down the street. Hopefully that won't have an effect, on the vet. There's a lot to think about, so that will come. There'll be public hearings and all that. So council have any more items?
Because it's at my back door also.
What's in your back door? It's in Mrs. Wilson's back door. And she's 90? How old is Carol? And she's concerned, so there's some.
What kind of rehab facility are you talking about?
I think it's a 28-day inpatient facility.
Alcohol, so on.
Okay, any more council items?
It's not so much when I say that, I said it before. The property the state owns already 35 railroad tracks. They just forget about it. It's not our job as the city to mow it, maintain it. It's looking pretty rough.
What,
Grass.
north side, south side?
Oh, it's the north side of the tracks on the east side.
Not that lot.
No, it's right next to the sidewalk and that armrail that goes down through there. It's just all grown up as high as the rail is. It just doesn't look good. And again, I don't think it's the city's responsibility to do it, but
Well, that's either that's NDOT's right away or the railroads. I mean, the right of way, I'll be honest, the railroad right of way through Knox is very, inconsistent, or
Yeah,
I don't think anybody really knows.
I know.
Because we just went through that last year or early this year.
it was the state that put all that in there when they did that. So I would say it's state property, but
Yeah.
And another item too, real quickly, is seemingly we can't even get the Norfolk Southern Railroad to remove their rails along Bender and Main Street and all across that on the north side of the rail. I know Lonnie sent some probably quality letters and all that, but they're there. Probably going on 4 years now.
They're tough to deal
Uh-huh.
with. Damn. Any other comments?
Yeah, the last meeting that Pete Bailey was talking about. Yard maintenance wasn't wasn't good, it looked bad. And you said you were gonna go down and check it out. Is that issue been solved?
It is, between me and you, I mean, that was no worse than what we're doing code enforcement down there. So it's not like it needs code enforcement, but it's not real bad, you know? So, I mean, like I told Keith, if you see the stack of code enforcement that we got going on, it's huge. And when Lonnie gets to it, which Lonnie went and took a look at it, I went and took a look at it. So right now, we're on to probably worse properties than that. But they will get a letter if they haven't already got one, to clean up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'll be honest, Parkview there's still some blight. But it's looking better. It's not as, you can go down there during the day and it is quiet. The reason I know we have a rental down there. She's been down there for 5 weeks working and she said, believe it or not, it's quiet down here,
Mm.
So, and it comes to go with Parkview, a lot of rentals down there. But that will be taken care of.
Yeah, I just got one more thing, in conjunction with what you're saying about having like a little garden-like area where, at the corner, where Rob has his.
A courtyard.
Yeah.
Courtyard.
Couple ex-residents asked me to just say how impressed they are with downtown runs, it's really revitalized and so.
Well, and that's the thing is, and that's why with that particular area, that's why I kind of want to have a public input where the people could come in and give us some suggestions. Now, we've been through that a lot, and sometimes you get, way out there, but, you want something in there that you think is going to attract, more people down there, and I'm saying, courtyard will do it, but I know you go to a lot of cities, a lot of downtowns have courtyards and that, outside seating, fire pits, you name it. They got things that, people can go out there, like I was talking to Nathan from the Rabbit, pick his mind about that. He's already thinking, he said, yeah. So I mean, that's what we have to have. But I would like the public's input on it, that and,
Help with the beauty of downtown too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
anybody else? Okay, yeah.
that's the meeting, I cover the 14th. I'll sign the meeting APBs and some documents and the meeting is adjourned.
You want to say a part with John Miller again?
Sure.
Okay, so Bill was saying, he just kept calling
Why
it.
is that there?
Yeah.
Is that?